Alright, we'll start with Abigail. What's your thing? I'm on... yeah, so yeah, just be you. Alright, so for Abigail... oh, I don't know half... oh, never mind. Oh, I need to do this. Okay, can you move?
I think I would have to log in as soon.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, log in as Sun. And then I'll just switch. Okay. So, just move to, yeah. Alright, can you move? Okay, so Abigail has a lot, very long-reaching normals. Yeah, like Stand Fierce. You want to like stay outside of this range, because anything else you're just gonna walk right into them, and your normals actually don't even. Like, can you stop pressing bumper for a second? Your normals. Oh, my things are all messed up. Awesome. Okay. Cool. Well, so my buttons don't even reach from this distance, while his are gonna reach me. Yep. Yep. Even his standing medium punch, like, isn't even his farthest reaching normal, and his plus on block, so that range you actually definitely want to stay out of, because he'll get pressure out of it. So what you want to do is either like make him with like a fierce, and you can like whip punish with EX Kunai. You need to spend meter for it, but it's like reliable, and you get a knockdown off of it. Or you could do crouch strong is like always your go-to whip punish button. It's very hard though, like it's very hard. You could also do stand fierce because it's full frames, and his recovery is like 25 or something. It's like a lot. It's a lot to say the least. So you definitely want to approach it like that. You do want to jump in sometimes if you like want to anticipate he's gonna do a stand fierce. You could jump in on him, but generally, like, if he's not pressing buttons and you jump in on him, he's just gonna stand like jab. Like, it's very easy for him to anti-air you, and then you're stuck in pressure. So after a command grab, all he can do is stand fierce. If he like dashes up, so you want to like quick rise after it. Is what I do. I quick rise, so if he dashes up, like, you can press a button easily, because he's definitely negative after that. And didn't quick rise. Why'd that trade? Or why'd that counter hit me? That is... okay. Oh, I got stunned. So many command grabs. Yeah, you could just do like stand medium punch. That's easy, just to get him off you. But he does get a stand fierce, so what I would do is either delay jab, or so if he does a stand fierce, it won't crush counter you. Oh, I didn't delay it enough. Yeah. Or you can just walk back. Walk back is also a good tool. You do want to watch out for his roundhouse as well, because even from like this distance, it's still gonna reach you. Or crouch, sweep, I mean. Also roundhouse, it goes very far. But his roundhouse is very negative, so you can try to get pressure off of that. And yeah, that's hella negative, so just do whatever. So he also, yeah, he does have a parry. So if you jump in on him and he parries, you can just empty jump and just see him make it whiff. It is annoying sometimes, because our crouch lights sometimes whiff at max distance, so you want to be careful about that. Okay, so now for his nitro charge, The best option for this is always just to jump forward. Either it'll beat most options unless they do it like immediately, like they press like punch. Yeah, even then at these ranges, see, it's like even hard for him. Oh, that's very hard. You have to like anticipate it. Wow. Why do I always get hit? Alright, yeah, so neutral jumping isn't the best tool, but definitely just jump forward. You don't want to just wait and hope he's going to block, because he's just going to grab you and get like crazy Oki after it. Yeah, he can definitely dash forward after Abigail toss. So yeah, you can't do anything about his stand medium punch pressure. The best thing is either just to block it out, or DP. There's so much block stun on it. Yeah, there's a lot of block stun. And it's +3 in block. Cause yeah, and he also has armor on his nitro charge, so hitting him, not a very good option. Yeah, you can like target combo. It's risky though, because if you mess up, you're getting thrown, and you're gonna eat you got a lot of damage. I don't know. That's probably basic Abigail stuff.
Hits twice.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it hits twice. So
The first is just cancel.
yeah, and he can cancel it in V trigger. And when he's in V trigger, he gets extra hits of armor on. Okay, yeah, we'll do V trigger stuff now. So you never want to V reversal him really when he has V trigger stocked. So if he cancels, here. So do a V trigger. I'm gonna V reversal, and he's just gonna eat that and just do massive damage. He has a lot of armor, so a lot of times what I'll do is when they activate, I'm just gonna jump forward, because they like to do that a lot to try to catch V reversals. So I don't V reversal Abigail that much if he has V trigger. And the best thing I found is when he's charging up like that. Yeah, you can DP it because it has multiple hits. But I would rather take the armor or the guard break, because it's much better than like here. Do it again, and oh, that's a 2-hit, and then then eating like all of this. Yeah, much better. Yeah, that's 400 damage compared to like what is it? Yeah, 114. It's much better. Okay, well that's good for Abigail right now. There's just things to think about. Character select. I'm gonna skip Zeku because I don't want to give you bad information. If you want, I need to actually learn the matchup better myself. So when I actually learn it better, I'll let you know about that. Alright, Colleen. Yeah, because I already did these. Okay. Cool. So for Colleen, her best normal really is stand fierce is a good like poke and whip punish button. So I like to stand outside that range and like whip punish it if they keep throwing it out. Yeah. It's annoying. Oh, that's punishable. It's very annoying actually. I hate. Yeah. Clean. Alright, so she also likes to do buffer stand medium punch into hands. That's another common poke, so I'll just stand light kick it. Yeah. And it's also plus on block, so be aware of that. It's +2. It's a good pressure tool. Yeah, her standing medium kick, be wary, it's +1 on block, so a common block string is doing crouch medium kick, and then stand medium kick. Yeah, stand light kick. I mean, stand medium kick is, yeah. I don't know why it's trading because we're both 4-frame. This is both a 4-frame normal. I don't know why it's trading. Yeah, it shouldn't be trading, but whatever. What else? Vanity step stuff, not really real. Yeah, if they do medium, you just throw out. Ooh, I like to throw out a stand medium punch, or you can just jump, neutral jump it. Yeah. Or roundhouse is good because, like, it pushes you forward, and it has good priority. So whatever they do, it's gonna probably lose to it. What else? If they do the heavy kick one, you can just do air grab. Air grab's the most reliable option for that. That's way too far. What else? On Wake, you definitely want to mix up your Oki. Cause yeah, see if the common Oki, yeah, you're gonna get either counter hit. So like a lot of times I'll do a throw to see what they like to do on Wake Up, and I always mix up. I'll do like crouch light kick, I'll do stand medium kick, throw. Those are my most common like Okis for just in general, but you'd want to mix them up a lot. Same thing with when you do this target air set or target combo reset. There is a way where you can you're doing high.
To get the backdash?
No, you're just do the medium parry or the mid parry. Because Colleen players will, yeah, that one. Or you can do EX. EX is, so it will be on frame 1. Oops. A lot of times they'll parry on it. Well, it's not doing it, but we don't need a demonstration on that. But they'll do a parry. So what I like to do to mix them up is crouch light kick, crouch light punch. So usually they don't guess low. Most of the time they don't guess low. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I said. You don't know how to do it, so we don't need it. It's not necessary. It exists though. Especially also in the corner. Another thing I like to do is for Oki is just overhead, because if they do wake up like vanity step, like wake up EX vanity step, it's gonna catch it. Or if they do parry, it's gonna whiff. So that's a very good Oki to use in the corner because it will cover a lot of options. Yeah, and also her ice ball things. Ice ball, DP motion. Yeah, you wanna hit them on startup because you can just make that ice ball go away. So just kunai it. And if they do the EX during pressure swings, it's gonna probably trade. It's gonna trade with you, and then they can do a trade combo off of it. So what you could do is just EX DP or just wait. I usually just wait. What else for clean? Oh yeah, all of her hands at least -4. So standing light kick, always standing light kick to. Oops. I'm not getting the timing right. What? It's annoying. It's an annoying timing, but yeah, standing. You want to practice it on training mode. Just standing light kick. Usually DP is probably the best option. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to practice this more. Standing light kick to DP, so it covers all the ranges. You also want to play a little bit more passive at this range, especially against Colleens who like the V skill. Your pokes. It's -6. So, just what? I usually just standing light kick just to be sure, and you get the hard knockdown. But you can even do standing or crouching medium kick or crouching medium punch. It's annoying though. It's an annoying time when you get. The safest option is to do stand light kick. I don't know, Gleam's not a good matchup for Ibuki. You outrange her very well with your pokes and your whiff punishing, so it's not really a matchup to worry about. Okay, that's like the basic game plan. Urian. Everyone's favorite. Do I have any cool costumes? Whoa, I have more colors than I thought for Urian. I have so many colors for him. I don't play Urian. I play very passive in the Urian matchup. Because a lot of times mid level Urians like to do their like movement or specials, yeah, like tackle and headbutt and chariot or knee drop to get in. So I'll just wait for one of those usually to see what they do. So yeah, that's plus, so yeah, you don't want to contest it, but a lot of times they'll space them very badly. Like the tackle, they'll space very badly, or they'll do a unsafe headbutt, so if you're always crouch blocking, you can get a free punish every time. I usually a neutral stand around here, because like, his only good poke around like this range is like standing or crouching medium kick, and it's minus on block, and even if he hits, without V-trigger he can't get anything out of it. So, and even if he spams it a lot, you can just hop over it. So this is a very good poke to use in this range. It's cool. If he does his, what's it, Quarrel Punch, forward medium punch, that is minus on block, -2, so you can contest it if you like, but he might go into the overhead version, and you'll get hit. So just watch to see what he does after the first Quarrel Punch. That's what I do, like I wait to see what he does. If he keeps like spamming it or just goes for a grab or something. Yeah, I just wait. Yeah, just be very passive. You don't need to really go in hard on Urian. Because I don't know, most of the time they're just gonna get annoyed and want to get in any way possible. But when you do want to be very wary about walking back against him when he does have V-trigger, because of that. You're gonna eat a lot of damage if you do that. I would just look up some of his setups on YouTube to see what you want to look out for. I'm not a Urian main, so I don't know a lot of them at the top of my head. Which one? Oh yeah, that is unsafe. So if he has second mirror, here, do the first. And then if he does EX tackle into mirror, it's very unsafe. So I just crouch strong it, usually. But he can do that one. He can do the close mirror, which, yeah, it's very unsafe. So be aware of that. I do jump on Urian a lot, because, like, at this range, you can't really do anything. Like, this is a very, like, yeah, ooh, he gets, like, a one hit off of that. You just have to be aware of what range works against Urian. It's like here. This is a very good range. Very good range. Like, if you go out far, yeah, you're gonna eat a Crouch Fierce, so that's why you want to be a little bit closer, because then Crouch Fierce doesn't work. Yeah, I mean, I feel like Urian's very self-explanatory. Just don't try to give him what he wants by like just bulldogging your way in. Because his normals aren't that great, besides like, his only close pressure tool is like crouch medium punch and like crouch light punch. So if you just wait those out, you can't really do anything. And then once you get pushed into a range where you want to be, it's much better for you. Just wait, yeah, just wait. Be more patient. I've never really like had trouble with a Urian if I be more patient. It's when I become more aggressive that it tends to make the matchup more troublesome. And if he like starts like fireballing, obviously EX Kunai or EX Raida, like always. The go-tos. Alright, can we do Guile? I don't think we did Guile last time. Nope. Alright. Guile's another matchup where you want to be a little bit more patient. Because they are going to want you to like either just run into their booms or jump carelessly so they flash kick you. So they'll like throw a couple booms, and then they'll wait for you to jump and then flash kick. That's like what they want. They just want you to stay at like basically this distance. This is where they thrive. It's like right around here. This is a bad range to be in. So what I like to do, I like to dash forward a little bit and I buffer EX Raida. So if they do throw a boom, oops. I can either block or I can EX Raida through it. I found that EX Kunai is a little bit less reliable, jump or EX Kunai, is because a lot of times it will trade with the booms. They'll throw the boom and I'll get hit. So even if he does get hit, I get hit as well, and I waste a meter for like how much damage does a regular EX Kunai do? So let me hit you. 74, which isn't very good for meter. So what I like to do is just kind of like walk my way up until I'm about this range. Then you can forward heavy kick through booms and crush counter him, or you can stand heavy kick around this range to catch the startup of the booms. To crush counter him, or you can just like go here and maybe throw a few B skills because it'll negate those booms. You can slide under them, but if they mix up their boom timing really well, it can become a little bit more difficult. So usually the most reliable option is EX Raida. So also you gotta be aware of his forward moving normals, because if you're gonna walk forward a lot, he's gonna like try to either sobot or like back knuckle you. So what I like to do, yeah, I like to sometimes wait in this area, so if he does this like back knuckle, I can whip punish with crouch strong. It's a very, very good tool. Or like, yeah, or you can throw out your pokes to try to counter poke him. His bazooka knees can be very annoying. It can be very unsafe if spaced improperly. Or it can actually be plus around like this range. This range? It has to be very well spaced. Yeah, like around there. It'll either trade or be like safe, or plus. It's very annoying. You gotta be aware of the spacing. It takes a while to get used to that. Sobot is also a very good tool that he uses. You can just back away from you and throw booms, or you can actually go in your face and do it. You can Sobot forward, back, like, it's a very good tool that he has. But it is minus usually. Usually. It can be plus properly spaced meaty, but that's very rare. What else about Guile? Yeah, it's basically just like walking him down, being very patient, making him very uncomfortable about your spacing. You don't want to give him like this good spacing right here. Either you want to back up a little bit and take a breather, and you can throw a kunai or two. It will go under booms immediately, but you want to be a little bit wary of that because you will run out of kunai fast doing that. So, things to think about. Oh yeah, booms are plus, very annoying. You want to also see if they do the pressure standing medium punch, crouching medium punch. Because it is a fake block string for Ibuki. 3 frames will beat it. So just see if they do that first. So after a standing medium punch, you can check it. Because if they jab, you're gonna get counter hit. So be aware of what they use for pressure. That's what I do when I play Guile. Yeah, well, they dumb. Yeah, you can blow that out. There's a gap in between that for 3 framers. 4 framers, you're shit out of luck. You're gonna get counter hit. You can also anticipate him throwing booms if you do like after canceled normals like crouch medium punch. And you can EX Rida through it. It's a little annoying. What I like to do is I like to DP through them, but that's just me. Yeah, it might trade though. That's weird. I don't like that. Wow, is that? It's a very tight string. It's very annoying to get through. So, yeah. Yeah, I can't get it right now. Yeah, just be more patient. You don't want to like force things too much. I mean, sometimes it works in your favor if it gets a little scrambly, but normally you want to keep it under control. Frustrate him more than yourself getting frustrated with his like booms and jumping carelessly, getting flash kicked. You have to jump sometimes though, to mix things up. You don't want to just think you're always just gonna walk forward, because you do need to jump and keep him honest and keep him looking. Make him look at all angles. I think did I do Nikali? Don't know. I'm only gonna do this one first half today, and then I'll do the rest of the half another day. Because there is a lot of characters now. So for Nikali, I think Ibuki does very well in this matchup. His normals are very stubby. You outrange him very well. You can a simple crouch fierce will whiff punish most things. Or standing leg kick. Like, yeah. Oh, yeah, you want to stay around there so you can whiff punish his like roundhouses or yeah, his sweeps. Those are the only things that like you won't really need to worry about, because they will lead into a knockdown. His seismos, you can read them and do a command dash, but that's very risky because he could either do a close one and you'll run into it, or he's just gonna fake you out and hit you. So what I usually do if he seismos a lot, just jump and EX kunai. Very easy, very safe. Jabby trigger. So when he's doing his strings like crouch light or crouch medium kick and a stomp, you can V-skill that in most ranges. Whoops, you need to block it first. That's not a good range. You want to be around like at the near the end of the block string, so it does like what? What's a good block string? Like stand medium, yeah, crouch medium kick, yeah. So near the end of the block string, you can V-skill it. That's what I usually do at near the end of his block strings. I V-skill just to check, see what they do. What? Usually I get it. Maybe do they do like medium stomp? Yeah, they usually do medium stomp. Yeah. No, yeah, it's like kick. I don't know why it's not working. It's just bad ranges. This is a bad range to do it. Close. Yeah, if you do it close, you're gonna get hit. Whatever. Yeah, like that. There we go. So without V trigger, he's not scary at all, really. Yeah, his dive kick. So if he does like dive kicks, you can DP them. It will trade usually. What I like to do is just walk under them if they like to dive kick a lot. So if I see him jump, I'll just walk. It's a very, like, yeah, very easy tool. Like, it's probably the best strategy. Then, because DPing, you can EX DP, it's gonna spin meter, but you can heavy kick DP, it's not gonna work really well. You can, like, delay a back medium punch, but, like, if you get the timing wrong, you're gonna eat that. So yeah, he's not very scary unless he pops V-trigger. It gets a lot faster, like he has throw loops and neutral, it's really annoying. So you don't need to tech against him if he doesn't have V-trigger mid-screen, but when he does have V-trigger mid-screen, you might want to check or tech a little bit, or at least delay tech. Because he might shimmy you. Like it's a tough decision. That's when the match really starts actually against Ibuki and Nikali. Yeah, it's when he pops V-trigger. Hopefully by that point though, he won't have meter or that much meter. If he does have full critical art, you do want to be wary of walking back because he's just gonna do that, and then he gets Oki after it if you're not dead already. Because that does a lot of damage. Yeah, so still just keep calm. You don't have to really do much if you're in this range. Make him come to you. And you do want to also, like, you can be patient, but you also want to mix up your pressure as well. You don't want to just be too passive, because if you let him get too close, you are going to suffer for it. Oops. I always keep going to, to matches. Right? Alright. Bong. Bong is a relatively easy match to 3-Buki as well. Most of his duels, Ibuki combats really well. His Cloud, you can just EX Raida through it. Okay, yeah, it's that. So yeah, you can EX ride it through Cloud, or you can forward heavy kick over it. Do just a normal and heavy kick one. Yeah, just do the heavy one. Yeah, you can heavy kick over it. So if you want to conserve meter that way, you can do that. Just be aware that they might try to block or coward crouch. So throw the cloud down and coward crouch. Throw the cloud down and coward crouch. All 3 punches and down. Yep, like that. So throw down a cloud. Coward crouch. So yeah, he's just gonna, he can just coward crouch over that. So if you see that, just or EX ride it through that. For his normals, he does have kind of far-reaching normals. So you do want to be a little careful. You know, I usually like to stay around here. Because even his farthest reaching normals a forward fierce. Forward fierce. Forward fierce. Forward. Yeah. Forward. Down forward. Down forward fierce. Yeah. That one. Yeah. Like, yeah, it's a poke. He doesn't get anything off of it unless he has V trigger. You can cancel it. Yep. You can cancel it. But mostly he'll try to poke with either stand medium punch or fierce. He might try to catch you walking back with, yeah, with the sweep, and with V trigger, that's usually the go-to activation for Fang, is crouch, or roundhouse. Yeah, they usually like to sweep and cancel the first hit, because it'll be safe. Or if you get hit, they get an easy combo from that to fierce. That's no, whatever. Crouching medium punch, okay, is minus. So a lot of Fangs like to keep pressing that and just keep them honest about that. And as well as their stand roundhouse, I always check it because it's +1 and Fang does not have a 3-frame normal, so just always check it. Always check it. And it'll get you out of pressure and it'll reset it to neutral. What else about Fang? I don't know. If he's throwing, if he doesn't throw a cloud before he does his fireballs, what I like to do is, nope, that's not fireball. Do you know what it is? No, okay. It's down, it's up, and then yep. Alright, so I like to dash. I like to try to react and just command dash. And then you get a punish. So if they just like to sit there and throw fireballs, you're gonna be able to catch them, or at least make them block or try to like get counter hit. Yeah, Fang is very weak to pressure. Once you get in, just keep going. And after the target combo reset, he might try to escape with his you know, it's so it's DP motion kick, double kicks. Yeah, he's gonna try to escape with that. So what you want to do is just throw him. I like to try to throw him after that. So he can, it is strike invincible, but it is not throw invincible. Whatever. He gets the idea. He gets nothing off forward throw. Don't worry about forward throws. Even back throws, I don't care. He doesn't get very good Oki after it. Yeah, he doesn't get much. Yeah. Yeah, Fang is not a threat to Ibuki whatsoever. Like, at a higher level, yeah, there's some mix-ups that you might have to worry about. Like, he's gonna throw, like, some fireballs, EX fireballs, and then, like, dash over and dash and stuff. You know, well, not EX dash, but normal dash, but... and, like, try to crash you up. Like, especially on wake-up situations, yeah. Yeah, or they'll throw a cloud and try to cross you up with a cloud. They'll do that kind of stuff, but that's like, well, he has like 1 or 2 mix-ups that are actually threatening. So there's not really much to worry about with Fang. Ibuki kind of shits on him. We did Dawson. So Vega is a very annoying matchup for Ibuki. Only when his claw is on. When his claw is on, it's very annoying. I have to kind of play a little bit more passively to see what kind of Vega he is. Like, if he likes to sweep a lot, I just like down back a lot. If they like to, a good Vega will try to like just stay and like, crouch, medium punch, stand fierce, right? Stand fierce? Or no, is it? Yeah, it's that one. Forward? Was it forward fierce? Yeah, it'll try to poke with that. That is very unsafe though, so if they do it at a distance like that, you can stand like kick punish them. Yeah. So be aware of the spacing. Is like, this is a good spacing that they like to use. Yeah, that's a good spacing. Because it will move him forward, and it's very annoying. So I actually jump a lot on Vegas until they can prove to me they can anti-air. If they can't prove to me that they can anti-air, I'm just gonna jump all day. Usually stand roundhouse is what they do. Yeah. You just also have to look at the spacing, because if you're like around here, there's not really much you can do. Like, yeah, not really much you can do. Yeah, he has a very fast dash. So you want to be aware of that. So I like to sometimes just throw out some stand-alone kicks to check the dashes. Yeah, if he jumps, just be aware of the anti-airs. Just I play sort of passive until like I get like see what kind of Vega he is. And if he's playing passive as well, it will be a little bit tougher, but that's when you might need to get a little bit more aggressive. Because what I do, like I do pokes with standing heavy kick and forward heavy kick a lot to try to get around his crouch medium punch and his like crouch medium kick and crouch medium punch. Stand medium punch is a very annoying button as well. So you can whiff punish it. You can whiff punish stand medium punch. It is very hard for Ibuki, honestly. Because like this is like the range where it whiffs. It's kind of difficult. With claw up, he's not very threatening to Ibuki, because his range dramatically diminishes, and it is much easier for her to whiff punish. Yeah, I'm okay with if they don't fight claw. Then yeah, you have to worry about a command grab, but I mean, it's not really much. Yeah, that's punishable. Yeah, that's his command grab. Yeah, all of his rolls except light kick roll usually. Wait, dude, is that light? No, even light. Yeah, EX is -2, but light can be made safe with proper spacing like that. Yeah, if it's like there, but most like here. Yeah, for light. Yeah, and they have to just properly space it, which is a lot harder for them. So I always check with standing light kick though. Yeah, it does, and yeah, just when he does the kick, press standing light kick. So his Flying Barcelona attack, do you know how to do that?
His what?
Flying Barcelona?
Oh,
It's not a charge. He's not a charge character anymore. Punches? Here. It's kicks. Okay, so like, yeah. So the easiest way to combat this is just jump back medium punch. Because it has a really shitty hitbox hurtbox ratio, so you can just do that. Or you can dash under. That is another easy thing to do. Just dash under it. Or slide under it. Sliding is also a very good option. Probably one of the better options because it low profiles. They have to do it super delayed. They want to hit you. Um, oh yeah. So after V trigger, if they hit you and they don't have critical art, you want to usually delay rise because he gets a meaty FBA. So usually after that, I'll just delay rise. I mean, they can do the next layer and do a different setup, but usually they go for the go-to. So if you quick rise or back roll, you're gonna have to guess. So just delay rise. Yeah, Vega really isn't that much to worry about. Yeah, I also poke a lot with, he likes to move forward a lot because he has really good walk speed. So I like to check with crouching medium kick a lot. In this matchup, even sweep. I sweep, I don't sweep much, but against Vega, I do sweep a little bit more. To try to get him to walk into my sleep. Yeah. It is a very tough matchup, but as long as you know what kind of Vega you're fighting, and adjust your style accordingly, it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Because Vega is I think he's a good character, just not as good as all the other characters. Cammy. I think I didn't do Cammy. Yeah, I didn't do Cammy. Okay. So, really bad Cammies will not play to her strength, which is being on the ground. They'll take to the air a lot, and they'll do dive kicks. So the best way to combat dive kicks with Ibuki is to DP it, honestly. So I buffer DP a lot in neutral. I just buffer it a lot. I just, like, if she's walking forward, like, buffer. Oops, sometimes you get kunai. Very annoying. Yeah, at the worst you'll trade. It's better than trying to back medium punch and just get hit, and then she can combo. Also be aware of the spacing, because that is very minus. The only time it'll be really plus is below the knees. Same thing with EX. EXs can be hella punishable. Yeah, oh my god, that's super punishable. The hooligan dive kicks, their properties are a little bit different. They're a lot more safe because of all the like startup on them. So like again, if you see a hooligan, you just DP it. It's one of the very few matchups where DP is your go-to anti-air. You can also stand roundhouse. Sorry. You can stand roundhouse, it's a good button. It will trade, but it has a very big like hurt box or hitbox. So it'll either trade or just beat it outright. But it's only at certain ranges you want to do that, because if they're super close, there's too much startup, so you're gonna get hit. Another good tool to step dive kicks is just sliding under them, and you can get a full punish. That's more of on reaction though. Can be a little bit more difficult. You have to be more like anticipating those dive kicks. So on the ground, Cammy's like really good pokes are stand medium kick, crouch medium kick. She will like to do like stand medium punch buffers into like spiral arrows. So yeah, I like to just see what they're doing, what they're throwing out first, before I choose which pokes I want to do. So I'll do either like a forward heavy kick a lot. Be very wary of your spacing, because if you misspace it, they're gonna punish you. So I like to do forward heavy kick. I V-skill a lot in this matchup. So I'll bring my hitbox back, or herbox? Yeah, I'll bring my herbox back. And at very worst, I'll usually trade with them. Another good thing I can counter poke with crouch fierce if they like to do stand medium kick a lot because of the startup. Yeah, it's a little difficult, and if you whiff, you are gonna get whiff punished. So you have to be more of like this range to do it. something to think about. You can sweep to whiff punish their buttons. It's a nice thing to do. You can also stand medium kick, whiff punish their standing medium kick. So you can, yeah, it's a little annoying. I like to, yeah, I don't do it enough, I feel like, is standing medium kick whiff punish against Cammy. Because I'm very wary of her Fierce. Her Fierce is very good, and it beats my buttons, all like my good pokes, because of the priority. Just be wary of Cammy's Fierce. Yeah, and if they like to do crouch medium kick a lot, I'd like to do forward heavy kick to hop over. I don't jump in against Cammy because of that. That will beat most of your jump-ins if they time it properly. There's only very few like spacings that is gonna beat it, and so you have to do jump light kick against Cammy to shrink your hurt box. The standing medium kick, or what? Not standing medium kick. Jumping medium kick is gonna get beat at like most angles. Yeah, it's very annoying. Very, very annoying. So you can, like, if they like to do it, you can do Area X Kunai. To switch, as always, to switch up your approaches. But for the most part, I like to try to fight Cammy on the ground with V skill, forward heavy kick, standing medium kick, and crouch, or standing medium punch buffers and crouch medium punch buffers. And very like mid-range crouch fierce. But most of the time, if you do crouch fierce, you're gonna get hit because it's an 8-frame startup button, and most of Cammy's startup buttons are a lot faster. Like standing medium punch, 5 frames, crouch medium punch, 6 frames, stand fierce, 6 frames? It's very fast. It's like 6 frames, I think. I'm almost positive it's 6 frames. Okay, yeah, that's super fast. Lots of priority. Like, you want to be very wary of that button. But mid-screen, when she's starting her pressure, always down back mid-screen. I don't try to walk out as much against her pressure, because yeah, might get frustrated and throw you, and then you're out. Like, yeah, you eat 120 damage, but you're out. Much better than like trying to walk back and they do a crouch medium kick and a spiral. You eat 140 and you get they get a setup after. It's probably one of Ibuki's worst matchups, but if you fight it correctly, it's very winnable, because Cammy has very weak health and low stun, low stun. So once you get your offense going, so yeah, you wait and like, yeah, DP, activate, oops, into a setup. Like, yeah, she'll eat like a lot of damage, and then you get a setup after, like one reset, that's 350, 550 stun, and you get pressure. Like, that's a lot for Cammy. It's like over a third of her health. Alright, I think this last one right now is, yeah, Bison, which is an annoying matchup, but winnable. Very winnable, but very annoying. Just like with Cammy, a lot of down backing. Lots and lots of down backing. You want to choose when to challenge his fake pressure, so if he does like his Psycho Axe, he needs to do standing light kick after, for it to be real pressure. If he's doing like crouching medium punch afterwards, you can just jab it. What? That shouldn't work. Yeah, you can just jab it. The only time you'll get counter hit. The only time you'll get counter hit is when you do standing leg kick. So it is very scary to press buttons against Bison because of all his plus frames and crush counter normals. Sometimes it's necessary, but sometimes you can just backdash against him, because at the very worst you're gonna get like counter hit, but it will reset you, which if he does like, yeah, he does that into scissors, either it's gonna it's either gonna whiff and you can get it punished, or you gotta wait and see if it might hit. That's whatever. It's okay. I also like to be a little bit more passive against Bison. See what they do. If they like to, the best Bisons will walk forward against you. That's the best thing he can do, is just walk you down, and then get into his range where he's gonna throw in those big heavy normals. So around this range, I'm gonna start throwing light kicks to catch that Psycho Axe. Oops. Because that's like, if he throws roundhouse in that at this range, he's not gonna hit. But if he throws the Psycho Axe, he's gonna get counter hit, and you can just DP him. So another thing people worry about with Bison is his Devil's Reverse. So the first hit of Stomp, when he does Stomp, I like to see if they I like to see what they do. If they go right into Devil's Reverse, yeah, if they go right into Devil's Reverse, usually I'll contest. Just do stomp, and then with the first hit, and then do that, that. Alright, so that, and then usually I like to dash. I don't like to contest after this. I'll dash and see where they go. They can control it after the thing. You can move back. Yeah, he can move back, so he might try to do that and catch your dash. But most Bisons will try to just go for another pierce for pressure. So that's a good thing to do. Or you can actually, I think you can you can air grab him. Oh no, you can't. Don't do that. The best thing to do is probably either wait. You can wait and back strong it. It is very. The timing is strict because sometimes you might get a switched. You might get a stand medium punch instead. So the safest option usually is just a dash. So a lot of his V-trigger things, so his EX Devil's Reverse now is invincible on startup, or EX Stomp I should say, is invincible on startup. He can dash through normals and projectiles, but a lot of people or Bisons will try to dash gimmick, so just try to check them with that, or a jab. Always be worried about his dashes. That's the things to look out for most against Bison is his dash and his Devil's Reverse. If you can shut those down reliably, he's a lot less scary. And yeah, there's that there is that teleport after that. After Devil's Reverse. So you can just back strong it. Just wait 1, 2. Just basically 2 seconds. You can EXDP reliably. Well, that's probably the best thing to do if you want to be reliable and not get hit with mistime your back strong. So EXDP, this is good. Or you can slide. You can slide under it as well. Yeah, just check his dashes, check his fake pressure, check his devil's reverse, and the Bison matchup is less scary because you can also just down back a lot of his pressure. Yeah, you're gonna eat a lot of gray health, but then you can walk back out of this range because you can't crouch medium kick anymore to catch you, because this crouch medium kick is like, yeah, no, crouch medium kick.
Get out of the way.
Crouch medium kick, crouch medium. Yeah, I'm showing the range. It's like only right here, so you can walk back around this range. It's okay. What else about Bison? Oh yeah, his forward throw, he gets no Oki. Don't need to worry about that. But his back throw, he gets a meaty Psycho Axe. So you can delay a jab to try to catch his dash, because that dash is big as hell. Yep, that's not a delay. That's just mashing. And press standing like it. Yeah, it's fake. Fake as fuck. Alright, that's good for now. I'll do more matchups later, because I'm a little tired, but that's good to start with.